So we're starting with the front foot elevated hip openers. So it's going to roll the knee out around about 10 times here. And we're just getting that small movement out. So we're starting to mobilize the knee joint. Then we're going from there, a little reach down and a little reach round to the back. So the elbow's going down towards the inside of the foot and then we're reaching around for a little twist. So we're getting the hip opening and rotating. So stretch down, up, round and rotate. 5, 6, 7, 8 of these on this side. Then we're going to change sides and go back to the little hip openers, the little rollouts. Just get that position nice and comfortable. Could be on a chair, could be on a sofa, just something nice and stable. So we're reaching through and doing it there. Then we're going to have the elbow going down towards the inside. And if on something like this, little bench or something, then actually you can just reach past the toe without pushing the elbow down and getting that rotation there as well. And over time, we're going to look to get that elbow closer to the surface. Then from there, we're going to be back down onto the floor and we're going to be doing a rotation for the upper body. So we're going to thread the needle, arm through, up and round and reach. Through, up and round. And on this repetition, we're going to breathe out and an extra stretch. So through, up, hold, breathe in, breathe out and an extra stretch. We're going on the out breath. We're going to aim to go a little bit further back. So around about 5 or 6 of these each side. There we go. Then we're going to go to the other side. So we're threading through with the hand, up and round, reach, and a little bit extra with the breath. So up and round, breathe in, breathe out, a little extra reach. So aim to get more rotation here. This is in the thoracic region of the spine, kind of through the middle of the spinal column. We get nice and tight. And that area needs to be strong and it needs to have good rigidity when we're using it to stand up and be strong. But we also want that flexibility and that rotation there. Next, we're into some cat-cows. Now this is essentially elongating the spine and then elongating, actually relaxing the abs and dropping into that space we've created. So we're squeezing up, that's the cat stretch, and then dropping down into the cow stretch. So that's why they're called cat-cows. A little movement there in the hips, and just feel that, just that loosening effect by just giving the hips a little bit of extra movement side to side on a couple of the reps as you do it. Then we're switching around up to the downward dog from that cat-cow and walking back through the heels. So again, those heel presses down. We're counting 16, 20 presses, whatever feels like it's having a nice effect, and then holding that stretch. So we get a nice stretch down through the glutes, from the lower back, right down through the hamstrings to the calves. And your feet might not even be flat on the floor at this stage, that is absolutely fine. And we're looking to develop that kind of triangle position over time. So to start with, you might be more elongated out, feet further back, coming off the toes of that a little bit more. That's absolutely fine. Then we're going to take this forward and over into some glute bridges. Now this is a strengthening exercise for the glutes and we're going to squeeze up 10 times. Really focus on engaging the glutes each time. Might mean that we need to kind of hold the glutes and just feel that squeeze and stretch. So we're squeezing up, contracting 10 times. Then we're going to pull the feet that little bit closer in. Physically grab the ankles if we can, back of the trainers, and then nice stretch up. So pushing, using the glutes then to elongate the body. So we've got a nice line through the hips, through the knees, and that's going to have a nice stretch effect on the quads. Then from there, one leg up, nice and tall, and just holding it where you can, around the ankle, around the calf. If you need to have something like a towel around your leg so you can reach, that's fine as well. I've got both hands up there. It can just be the one hand reaching up and getting that nice stretch through the hamstrings. Then going to the other side, up, there we go. And with the position that you're in is going to obviously depend on your flexibility, hence using only one hand or using a towel to be able to reach around and get that nice stretch there into the hamstring. Then we're going to come back up to kneeling, and one knee up and one knee back, and then on the side we're working, we're going to engage that glute, and then we're going to do the nice little side flexion, and we're going to be working here into the obliques from the hip upwards and getting some sideways mobility. Again, somewhere between 5 and 10 repetitions, and then pop the thumb onto the hip and get some nice circles as well. Between 5 and 10 each direction, kind of clockwise, then anti-clockwise, and just get that movement in there. Then we'll swap round to the other side and repeat that again. Engage the glute, arms up and over, and then moving that elbow across, so we're elongating down the side of the body. We've done the equal repetitions from the other side. I'm going to go down to the circles as well. So put the thumb onto the hip, put the hand onto the hip and rotate around one way, then the other. And then finally, use something for support, door frame, side of a piece of furniture, and get that nice deep squat. So we've got the ankles, the knees and the hips dropping into the full range that they can go through, all working together, back up nice and tall, and we're getting this nice supported squat there to stretch the whole of the lower body and the lower back.